sir. So when I started car camping regularly a few years ago, some of the first pieces of equipment I got were a chair and a hammock. And so far they've been adequate. The chair is super light, it's super compact, I can carry it everywhere. It's not incredibly comfortable and it's kind of a pain to set up. The hammock is super comfortable, but also a little bit of a pain to set up. And if you want to do anything other than sort of lie around, it's not the best. However, today they make things that are both a hammock and a chair, hammock chairs. So I got some hammock chairs. For today's lineup, we have a Timber Ridge hammock chair. We have a Timber Ridge hammock chair, the ENO Park Light. This is the stand, and then there's a little hammock over there. And then the anymaka hammock chair. I'm going to be looking at a few things. Weight, ease of setup, speed of setup, they're kind of related, and comfort. So I have not set any of these up before. I literally just took them out of the boxes. So I'm going to do this real time, though I may speed it up when you all see it, but I will tell you the amount of time it took me to set each of these up. I should also add portability is one of them. So it's kind of related to weight, but it's a little different. Now I'm currently living basically in a construction zone, so I don't have any sort of scale, but I will post up what the manufacturers say they weigh, and I'll also give sort of my subjective, is it heavy? So first up, Timber Ridge. First impressions, it just looks like your basic Oxford cloth duffel bag. Very basic, no padding on the strap. Not bad to carry. You know, if I were carrying other gear, it might be a bit more difficult, but on its own, seems all right. Very basic, no external pockets or anything like that. This is how tall it is. I'm about 5'3", so comes up hip height. Fairly large. And it just has a drawstring opening. Ha! Like I said, I had not opened these before, so yep, there is some foam packaging in here. All right. Looks like we have two components, a frame and the chair itself. Seems pretty straightforward. There's the headrest, so this must be the top. Don't scratch it. I won't. All right, I should probably start a timer. I probably should have started it from taking it out of the bag. And go. Okay, I need to finish taking this off. All right, that took extra time, so I'm gonna start the stopwatch again. All right. Okay. That's locked. And I see there's a hook here. And a hook here. Where are we here? So, is that open all the way? Why does it flop down? I don't like that. Is there a way to, maybe if I loosen up the straps. Let's try that. They also don't seem centered. But really that was less than a minute. That was probably about 30 seconds, but nope, something is still not done. Or is that how it rocks? Let's hop in here. I am on a little bit of a slope, so that's actually a good test. Because, wow, when you're in nature, whoa, okay, that is not stable. All right, I must have, missed something. All right, that's locked. All right, okay. Whoa, okay, still, whoa, okay. That is not stable. Okay. It keeps wanting to fold back shut. All right, there was a clicking sound that time. And just for my own safety. I'm gonna put it sideways on the hill. I'm so afraid. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Oh, that's not bad. A little cup holder here. So point for that. It's not a great cup holder, but it is technically a cup holder. It's more chair than hammock. You can rock in it, so I guess it's more like a rocker. I think it's probably comfortable for a little while. I don't like this situation. Like the edges, I feel like are gonna cut into me. Same with under my knees. They do put a little padding here, so that eases that up a little bit, but my feet will definitely fall asleep. And I don't like what do you do with your arms? Here? Here? The stand itself is moving because it's uneven terrain. I don't feel super secure. And you can only have like one position. That's it. You can maybe, oh, this feels risky. Not bad. All right. And I don't like that it flops shut when you get it. Okay, there we go. It's not bad. I imagine if you were a bigger person, this might be troublesome. As I said, I'm 5'3", weigh about 140, and there's definitely a thigh taco happening. Okay. Stop. Yeah, okay, I don't like that. I wish it would stay open. Okay, next up we have the ENO setup, which stands for Eagle's Nest Outfitters. And theirs is sort of like build your own system. So this is the, hi Dougie. This is the Parklight hammock chair stand. Nice, first of all, pretty nice bag. It's got some structure to it. Again, no padding or anything, but they did sew the handles so they're rounded over and don't cut into you. Can you wear it on your shoulder? Sort of. It's up in your armpit, but it's more meant to be carried like this, I guess. No external pockets or anything like that. Purely for transportation. Okay. And again, I have not taken this out of the packaging, so there is some extra stuff in here. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. So it's strapped in. So they did put a little bit more thought into the packaging, and this one is in pieces. Several pieces. Okay. Okay. This looks a little more involved. So I'm going to put everything back in after I take this strap off to get an accurate setup time. And also, so the rack and the hammock are sold separately, so you can use several of their hammocks. I got the travel nest, which is a little smaller. We'll deploy that when the time is right. Let's see, let's reverse this and go. Okay. Right there. Okay. Strap. Big piece, other piece, other piece. And then in the pockets in here, there's this piece, this piece, this piece, this piece. There are instructions here. Are we gonna wing it? We'll follow the instructions. Okay, number 1, insert all 4 legs. So these are the legs, and this is sort of the body. So there's a little button attachment here. Should click and click, and that's an arm. This is a leg. Click. This is another leg. Okay. I gotta put an arm on like this. Okay. an arm like this. And that's your frame. It's surprisingly, it feels lighter than the Timber Ridge for its size. So it just must be lighter material. Anyway, wasting time. So that was that. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. And then how does this go on? That I'm not sure. I might have to follow directions for this because it's supposed to accommodate several different hammock sizes. So here's our hammock, and you string it through here, and there's probably a clip on the bottom. Let's see. Yep. So there's this nylon webbing down here with a bunch of loops, and that determines how much tension is on your hammock. So I'm just going to put the first one in. It's a pretty small hammock. So, questionable. All right, we are at 3 minutes. That was a little more involved. Now, does it deliver? Now, this one does not rock. It's definitely hammocky. Whoa! How do you get it back? Okay. Definitely hammock vibes. Less chair, more hammock. Now this edge is rolling up under my legs in an uncomfortable sort of way. Can you? Let's see, let's do it. You can do sort of a sideways profile here. A little bit. If you're a short person, you can kind of sloppy sit. Not bad. Feels stable for its size. Up here. I mean, it's a hammock chair. It's not a hammock. You're not supposed to take a nap in it, but I probably could. Get a little swing in it. You know what's missing? Cup holder. Okay, next. All right, next up, the Anymaka one. You may recall that I have their full-size portable hammock, and that thing was great. I really enjoyed it. It is large, so I am excited that they have this smaller version. First of all, a bag. They did put some effort into it and made it, first of all, so that you can Velcro the straps together, carry it thus, but also you can carry it like a backpack. So if you did want to hike down to a scenic spot, you can tote it on your back. So that's nice. All right, let's tuck in, shall we? It's got a double zipper. Okay, start again. Again, I have not opened this till this point. So this one too is strapped in. And there's a handle here. And let's see. Well, that was pretty easy. All right. Well, frame setup was like 20 seconds, including getting it out of the bag. I don't know what this strap is for. I guess we'll find out. This one includes the hammock itself. Similar setup to the ENO. Through here. There. 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 Wow. Okay. minute. This one is larger, feels very steady. Like, these feet are serious business. There's no tipping on that guy. So let's check it out. Okay. Oh, very hammocky. First of all, I can totally disappear in here. Goodbye, world. Whoa. What are these for? My only thought is it must be for these corners somehow. Okay, I fiddled around with these straps. And it does look like you can tighten them up, and then that'll give you a little more tension if you want it. It's nice. The only thing I'm missing is a cup holder, but I do know that they make them and they are solid. So I might have to steal my cup holder from the full-size one. And they make a shade thing too. So accessories are here. Ease of setup for sure. Let's check loungeability. Let's see. I can nap in this. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, that's pretty nice. And there you have it, folks. The whole hammock chair fam that I got going on. I'd say they all have their pros and cons. If you're looking for something a little more chair-like, then that Timber Ridge seems to do the deal. It's not really scratching that hammock vibe. It's more like our camp rocking chair. It was pretty easy to set up. Doesn't seem super stable. The the park light setup, it was a little more complicated to set up. It's a bunch of different parts. They do snap together, and the carrying bag is not great. I couldn't see carrying that any sort of distance. It's I would say dead center between hammock and chair. Can't really curl up in it or sit sideways. Can't really like stretch out in it. This one, the anymaka, it's a little heavy, but considering they put it in that backpack bag, that still makes it doable. It was probably the quickest to set up. You definitely can get both a chair-like experience and a hammock experience if you wanted to. It feels very stable. You can rock to your heart's delight and not feel like you're gonna fall out in this thing. Woo! Kind of wish cup holder was standard. Very nice, well constructed. Hi. Ooh, this is the way. Yeah. Let's see, the bug net. Oh yeah. Okay, I also learned that these straps go on diagonally. So one on the back and one on the front. And that gets the tension just how you like it. I have learned that you have to gather a bunch of fabric, tuck it under the old knees, and then that stops the fabric from hitting you uncomfortably in the back of your neck or the top of your head. And this is probably my favorite pose. Crisscross applesauce.